Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into the actual video, my hair. So I did do the coloring my hair video, and as you all know, it was supposed to be green. And it turned out really, really dark, but green. Like it was hard, it doesn't come across on camera very well. But I noticed, and my husband also helped me notice, that I had missed a couple of spots. So I went ahead and I bought another box, and I redid it today. And in the hair color world, sometimes green and green make blue. So that is why, if you can tell that my hair looks kind of blue, especially over on this side where the natural light is hitting it, it's really dark and it is pretty blue. But I like it. I don't know. It works out. The only downside to it is because it's so dark, I pretty much have no choice but to do my eyebrows or I look really weird. So I did slap on a little bit of makeup before this video, which today we're going to be talking about how in the world I manage to take care of now 3 dogs, 1 cat, and a toddler, and still manage to make content, edit my videos, edit my husband's videos, write, and get the house clean. Long story short, I don't. Alright, that's it. The video's over. Alright, thank you all so much for watching. No, I'm just playing. Some days are better than others, for sure. Like, yesterday was a pretty good day. I managed to, I didn't get any writing done, but I did get some editing done, some book editing done. And I've taken a break from editing my husband's videos because I have 10 videos of his edited. So I'm going to let him kind of catch up a little bit and give myself a little bit of a break. As far as my videos go, they're relatively short and there's not a whole lot of editing that has to really go into them. Mostly I just cut out where I babble too much or stutter ridiculously. And so usually I edit them almost as soon as I finish filming them and just have them on standby ready to be published. So yesterday was a pretty good day. I got, some laundry and some sweeping and stuff done. My child is still alive, so that's always a plus. So I'm not going to go super in detail, but I will give you a basic rundown on what, like, a good day would look like, in theory. So basically, get up in the morning, and my husband is either going to be getting ready for work. Well, depending, he works in retail, so even though he's a manager, he does have different shifts. So depending on his shift, he either will already be gone, be getting ready for work, or I will have his help in the morning. So on a good day, I have his help in the morning. But so we would get up in the morning and we would decide before we ever even get out of bed, are you going to take care of the animals or are you going to take care of the baby? And so normally we'll alternate. So like today I took care of the dogs and he took care of the baby. So tomorrow, in theory, we'll swap and he'll take care of the dogs and I'll take care of the baby. And when I say the dogs, I really am including the cat in that because I just have said the dogs for so long that I forget, to say like the animals or the dog and the cat. So like if I say like, all right, I'm going to go feed the dogs, I mean, I'm going to go feed the dogs and the cat. So that will be how we start our morning. So for example, this morning I took care of the dogs. So I got up and still in my pajamas because I don't care. I take out Spot and Loretta first. And we don't have a fence yet, so Spot goes out on a leash because he is stubborn and doesn't listen. And Loretta is allowed to go out without a leash because she will come back if I call her. So we go out and we get our potty done, and then we come back in, and I grab Harley. Because Harley goes out alone. Harley only ever goes out alone unless Sean and I are both taking the dogs out. Reason being, Harley is old, and he struggles a little bit to walk. And we did go to the vet, and they told us that it's just severe arthritis, and he just has a hard time with it sometimes. So I take him out alone so that he has the whole yard and doesn't have to worry about Loretta plowing into him or Spot getting up in his business. So I took out Spot and Loretta. I took out Harley. Everybody pottied. It was fine. So once everybody has been pottied, I will feed them. So Harley's a bit of an interesting case because he also is not eating very well. He has been, I guess, sick, I suppose, and we've only had him for a few days. So it is just, disclaimer, it is nothing that we have done that has made him the way that he is. So don't come at me for like animal abuse or anything, because I am bending over backwards to get him better. So he's not eating very well. So I have been trying to figure out how to get him to eat. So normally for him, he may still have some food in his bowl from the night before. This morning he actually finished off what was in his bowl from yesterday, and he got some new stuff, and he's eaten about half of that. So we are making progress. So for Harley, he gets a cup, because I know he's not going to eat a full 2 right now. So he gets a cup, and then if he finishes it, he gets more later. He does not get a set feeding schedule because I'm still just trying to get him to eat. The other 2 are on a schedule. So I'll get them all their food. And then for Harley, we have to bend over backwards to get him to eat. So he gets his scoop, and then I have to prepare his food. With the other 2, dump it in and they're done. With Harley, I have to prepare it. So I take it over to the sink and I get some hot water, and I put hot water in it, and I mix it up with a fork or a spoon, throw it in the microwave for 10 seconds, stir it up, stir it up, stir it up, stir it up, and allow the kibble to absorb the water and soften. And if that does not get him to eat, I will usually look around in the fridge for some leftovers that are dog safe. Or, look in the pantry or something. I say pantry, we don't have a pantry, but I'll look in the cupboards, or I will find something tantalizing, even if it goes so far as to having to break up a treat or something into little pieces to get him to come over and see what's going on. And so that's Harley's deal. And then the cat, obviously she is much, much smaller, so she also gets fed twice a day. And so she gets a scoop. I don't remember what size scoop. I want to say it's like a third of a cup or a half a cup or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember. It just stays in her bag of food. So I just, 1 scoop and she's good. And then if she needs fresh water, she gets fresh water. Same with the dogs. They get fresh water whenever it needs it. If their water gets kind of gross, if they've like dropped food or grass or something in it, I'll dump it out and give them fresh water. So that's usually how the morning starts, is with that nonsense. And I'll have to, if I'm by myself, I have to decide who is getting preferential treatment. So depending if it is early morning, like if it's before 8 o'clock, I'll usually go ahead and take care of the dogs first. But if it's 8 o'clock or later, I'll usually go ahead and get the baby up and get his breakfast going and then handle the dogs. So in this scenario, we've taken care of the dogs. Now let's go get the baby. So we'll go get him, and first things first, greet him, good morning, open his curtains, and pick him up. He gets picked up with a hug every morning, so I don't just grab him out of the crib. I reach out for a hug, and he gets a hug, and he gets to come out. And we normally don't get him dressed right away because he can be pretty messy with his breakfast, depending on what it is. So he'll sit down in his high chair and he'll get whatever breakfast is. And we try to do something different every day so he doesn't get bored of the same exact thing all the time. He eats his breakfast. While he's eating, I may do some other things. So while he's eating, the dogs are taken care of. I might fold laundry or throw a load in, or I will do dishes, or I'll sit down and I'll type. I'll kind of do something while he's eating. And when he's finished, he gets cleaned up, and we go ahead and we go change his diaper and get him dressed if we have not done so already. Beyond that, there's not a whole lot of routine for the rest of the day. We'll turn on a TV show or a movie. We'll turn on some music, whatever. And Nathan will kind of just run around and play. I'll play with him if I have the opportunity, or if he is content enough to be alone and I can keep eyes on him out the back of my head. A lot of times the things that I'll do while he's content is clean the litter box, pick up the kitchen, do dishes, run some laundry, pick up the living room, pick up his room. I will not fold laundry while he's awake. Reason being, because there is nowhere that I can put the folded clothes that he cannot get to and throw them straight on the floor. Lessons learned. So folding laundry is usually he's in bed and now I can do this thing. So like I said, I don't like wake up and make all right, today I'm going to do this, 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 and this. No. So, like today, I haven't done a whole lot today because I need a break once in a while. So today is not a good day. Yesterday was a good day. Um, I also can't sweep when Nathan is awake because he tries to take the broom from me and runs through the dirt piles. So, or I should say hair piles, because most of what I sweep up is dog hair. Um, yeah, so, we just kind of mess around, play, clean what I feel like cleaning or what needs to be done, and then he goes down for his second nap. When he goes down for his second nap, the dogs go back outside. Sometimes, because Harley's older, he needs to go out before that, so I will kind of play it by ear. And he'll go down for his nap, so he gets put down, which that's where he is right now. And then I will do whatever else I need to get done. So, for example, right now, I just took the dogs out before I sat down, and I was editing and making book covers and doing that sort of stuff, and then I decided to film this video. So this is kind of one of those things that I can't do it when he's awake, so I do it when he's asleep. When I'm finished with this video, for example, I'm probably going to go clean the litter box. I have laundry that needs to be folded, and I really need to find time to mop because it hasn't been done in a little while, and it needs to be done, but it's really hard to find time to mop when you've got so many animals and a baby. Yeah. And like today, Sean watched Nathan while I ran to the store to go pick up my hair dye. And get gas because I have a girls' date tomorrow with a couple of my best friends. We're gonna actually go out to eat for once, and I needed gas before I make that drive because it's like a 45-minute drive for me, and I only had a quarter of a tank, so that would obliterate that. So I went ahead and I went and got gas as well. But if I did not have Sean's assistance with that, then I would have loaded Nathan up and taken him with me. Easy peasy. Yeah, so I just kind of do those couple of things, and then, or I do nothing. Like I said, this is supposed to be a good day, an example of a good day. So on a good day, he goes down for his nap. I finish up dishes. I finish up laundry. Typically, first nap is starting something. Second nap is finishing what I didn't get to finish before. Or I might choose to do one nap is fun stuff, one nap is work stuff. So fun stuff would be typing or reading or typing or reading, typing, making videos. I kind of lump editing videos into the fun stuff, even though it's not really fun to do, but it's not something that is useful to the household, so it gets kind of lumped in. So I might do that for like first nap, and then second nap I go ahead and I focus on the cleaning aspect. And then of course I also have bedtime as well. So usually at least one of the three I allot to be fun stuff, so I don't just clean all day long. So he wakes up from his nap and he gets lunch. So I cook him or prepare him or whatever, get his lunch ready. He gets a diaper change, eats his lunch, and then while he's eating, I may try to hurry up and finish whatever I was doing. So whether that be finish a chapter that I was reading, finish a chapter that I was writing, hurry up and finish this book cover that I'm making, finish up this load of dishes, finish up folding clothes, whatever I need to finish while he's eating, that's what I'll do. If the weather is nice, we might go for a walk after his lunch. And I just throw him in the stroller and we go for about a 15-minute walk down the road. Or if we weren't going to do a walk but the weather was nice, we might go out and play in the pool, which is just a little kiddie pool. We might go play out in the pool, or we'll go play out in the yard. So I do try to get him outside at least for a little bit every day, weather pending. So it's coming up on bedtime. It's coming up on the end of the day for him. So we will go brush our teeth, go put on pajamas and a clean diaper, and then he goes to bed. And so I, read him a bedtime story, turn on his little music owl thingy, give him hugs and kisses, and put him to bed. And I usually take a minute to do like whatever I want to do, like Facebook scrolling or watching something on TV or something while he settles down, because I don't want to hinder him from falling asleep, I guess. So he might fuss a little bit, and then once he quiets down, I will then work on other things, whether that be, editing, Sean's videos or finishing up what I haven't gotten done for the day. So that's what a good day is like, basically. Pretty productive, you know, every opportunity that I have, I'm doing something. Yeah, so that's kind of the gist of it. Like, things get really hectic, and I'm not perfect. Like, you can literally see dishes over there now. Some of them are clean, some of them are not. Um, you know, I did manage to sweep the kitchen today, but it doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't. My house, with the amount of dogs and animals in general that I have in this house, I can sweep my floor and it needs to be swept 30 seconds later. I still do it, but it doesn't really help that much, especially with Harley, because Harley's a chow and he's got a lot of hair. That was the other thing I did today. I sat and I brushed him for probably close to 30 minutes because he's shedding, so, and like with chows, they really hold on to that hair that they're shedding. It just kind of gets trapped, so you have to brush them or like pull it. So I brushed the crap out of him and got approximately the amount of hair that would equate to a small dog. So that's kind of what it's like to be me. You know, my crazy self with all these dogs and the baby and all the stuff that needs to get done. So I just wanted to do this video as a quick reminder that you may have a lot on your plate too, and you're not perfect, and that's okay. I'm not perfect, and that's okay. Like I said, I have good days, I have bad days, I have mediocre days. You know, I don't ever have a straight week where I just am on the ball and keep the house tip-top shape, perfect. Never. Because I'm human. I need a break once in a while. You know, there are some times where I'm just like, ugh, I know I need to do the dishes, but I don't feel like it. And you know what? We have what we need. You know, we're not out of bowls. We're not out of plates. We have silverware. We have cups. We're good. What is it? Like right now, what's over there? Like you can't see all of it, thank God. But it's actually really not that bad. So, and then like over here we got, sorry, over here is my fridge and like all the crap on my fridge. Like it's not, I'm not perfect. And that's all right. You know, everything will get done. It's not the end of the world if the laundry doesn't get done. As long as my husband has clothes he can wear to work, he's cool. He's fine. It's great. And I've actually kept up on my laundry. There's like a single load's worth of clothes in the dirty hamper right now. The problem is I don't keep up on folding. So I've got like 3 or 4 loads of clothes that I have to fold. And then I'm fine. I'll fold them. I'll fold them. That's fine. But, you know, putting them away is a different story. Do you, like, let me ask this question. Do you guys have, like, that one chore that you just don't like doing and it's ridiculous? Like, I literally will sit here all day long and I will wash and dry and fold clothes till the cows come home. But you say, can you put those away? And I'm like, do I have to? I hate it, and I don't understand it. It's not that difficult, you know. You separate it out into what goes in the dresser and what goes in the closet, and just put them there. But I hate it, and it's so ridiculous. That's something that bothers me so much that I just cannot stand it. Like I'll do it once in a while, but a lot of times my clothes will sit in, we have the clean clothes basket, and then we have this other basket that used to be a clean clothes basket, but we kind of stopped using it, and it has kind of become the folded clothes basket. So instead of throwing them on the floor, we put them in this hamper so that they can easily be moved, is kind of the idea. Instead of just throwing loads of clothes all over the place and then having to refold them, they just neatly go in this basket, folded, and then when we're ready to put them away, they're right there. It's beautiful. So I guess that's really all for this video. Like, it's kind of a boring video in my opinion, just telling you like what my routine is like, but that's kind of where we're at. And like that's the very like bare bones. Like obviously I'm not going to get into every single specific. Like sometimes there's a bath in there, or you know, sometimes there's a blowout that needs to be taken care of. You know, Harley takes pills twice a day. Loretta's got pills she takes every other day for now. She's not coughing anymore. I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but she was coughing. It was an infection. She was on medication. She still is on medication, and she's got to take 2 pills every other day until they're gone. So she's still doing that. You know, there's other things that I have to do every day. It's not like this perfect cut and dry. I can lay out my schedule and this is exactly what happens. And there's things that aren't expected. Like, what about days that we go somewhere? You know, like we need to go grocery shopping probably next week. That's got to be included, right? So things are more excessive than just those, but that's the gist of it, you know. The basics, you know, get up, take care of the dogs, take care of the baby, get him fed, get him to nap time, do whatever I can do, get him to other nap time, do whatever I can do, get him to bedtime, do whatever I can do. Like, or whatever I want to do, I guess I'll say instead. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, I guess. Like, comment, and subscribe for more fun content. So, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make today magical. Bye!